Good morning, children. Yes, how are you all? Good. Yes, okay. Myself, yes, I am fine. Okay. Whether you all seeing the videos daily? Yes. Just try to have that habit. Complete your work then and there. Okay. Don't keep any pending. So later it will be a burden for you. Okay. So I hope you are able to understand the classes well. Yes. Yes or no? Yes. Okay. So, now we are going to see the continuation of the last class. Yes. Okay, tell me now, what is the lesson we are seeing now? What is the lesson we are seeing? Yes, very good. Fiber to fabric. Fiber to fabric. Okay. So, from now, while you are seeing your dresses, right? So, just try to find it out. What is the material made up of? What is the material? How it is made up of? How we get our clothes? Yes? By shops. Yes or no? We get our dresses from shop. To shop, from where does it come from? There are many processes which lies behind it. Okay? So, to let you know that, we'll see a recap of the last class. Okay? So, we have seen about introduction, right? So, in the introduction, what we have seen? Yes, we have seen the what are the basic things which we need to live? Yes, your answers. What are the basic things to live? Food, water, cloth and shelter. The main thing is cloths, right? Okay, fine. So, fibers. What is mean by fibers? Yes, your answers fast. What is mean by fibers? Yes, very good. Fibers are nothing but it is a thin strand-like structure or hair-like filament. It's called as fibers. Yes, based on its source, what are the types it is classified? Fibers are classified into how many types? One or two? Fibers are classified into how many types? Yes, very good. There are two types. One is natural and then synthetic. Yes, natural fibers and then synthetic fibers. Okay, what is that natural fibers? Yes, some examples of it. What are the natural sources of fibers, Ra? What are the natural sources of fibers? Yes, they are plant source and then animal source. Yes or no? Plant source and animal source. Now you are going to tell me the example of plant source of fibers. You are going to tell me fast. Let me see who is going to tell first. Plant source of fibers. Yes, very good. They are cotton and jute. Plant source of fibers are cotton and jute. Okay. What are the animal sources of fiber? What are the animal source of fibers? Yes. Yes, very good. They are wool, that is wool we get from camel, sheep, yak, etc. and then silk. Yes, silk and then wool. Silk and wool we get from animal. Yes. Okay, we have seen different types of animals which gives us wool. Yes or no? So, what are the classification of synthetic fibers? What are all the classification of synthetic fibers? Tell me, my dear. Yes? Good. So, they are nylon, rayon, terylene, synthetic. Yes? Okay. What do you mean by PET? Yes? What do you mean by PET? PET means pet animal, right? Pet animals which we are growing, right? No. PET is a type of fiber. It is a plastic. It is a type of fiber. Mainly it belongs to the category of plastic. Okay. PET is nothing but polyethylene terephthalate. Polyethylene terephthalate. Just take a pen or something, note it down the spellings fast. I'll give you 2 seconds. 1, 2. Yes. P-O-L-Y, poly. P-O-L-Y, poly. Ethylene. E-T-H-Y-L-E-N-E. E-T-H-Y-L-E-N-E. Polyethylene. Terry. T-E-R-E. Phthalate. P-H-T-H-A-L-A-T-E, because P is silent there. T-E-R-E. P-H-T-H-A-L-A-T-E. Okay. It is approved to be a safe mode of plastic. Okay. Fine. And we have seen some of the Indian breeds which are found in the country. Yes, which yields fibers. Now we are going to see about the wool. How these wool are synthesized into fabrics. Shall we move into the lesson? Yeah. So, first, for synthetic, what do we need? First, we need sheep, goat or yak or camel. We need the source, right? So, first rearing is to be done. Rearing is nothing but, just listen carefully, rearing. Rearing is nothing but it is a means to take care of sheep by providing them food, shelter and giving them health and care. So, not only in sheep, it also taking care of other animals including cow, buffalo, hen, everything comes under the category of rearing. Okay, here we are going to see about the rearing of sheep. What is that? Rearing of sheep. Okay, so it is nothing but to look after the sheep by providing them food, shelter and giving them proper care. This is called as rearing of sheep. See, we are able to see a picture, right? A boy who is taking the sheep to grazing. Yes, and then so these are taken care for rearing purpose. Yes, this is known as rearing. After that they are grown, they used to take away their fleece. What is mean by fleece? The outer skin of the, tell me, what is mean by fleece? The outer covering of the sheep is called fleece. Okay, then, so breeding. Breeding, what is mean by breeding? Multiply. It's to give the young one, give birth to young one. As I already said you in the last class, what I said you? Selective breeding, right? Selective breeding. So, selecting a particular category of parent. Yes, to give a special character of offspring. Yes, to give a special character of offspring. For example, consider, it may be in family, if someone in your, consider your father have been a good player. So that habit will be in you. Yes? Have you seen that Surya's movie? What is that? Ela Margu. What is that? Inside the DNA, the character is present, right? So, likewise, if they need a sheep of particular character, so they need to select the parent according to that character and make them to give birth to the young ones. This process is called breeding or selective breeding. Okay. Then, so what are the food for sheep? To what category do they belong to? To what category does the sheep belong to? They belong to herbivore or carnivore or omnivore. Your answers fast. Herbivore or carnivore or omnivore? Yes. Very good. Excellent. All of you are correct. So, they come under the category of herbivore because they eat only the plant products. So, these are all some of the food which is given for the sheep. Yes. So, the first one is what? Grasses. It is the main source. And then corn. What is that? Corn. They give pulses and then oil cake. What do you mean by oil cake? Have you heard about this? Oil cake. It is a cake, right? No. So, these are all the waste solid extract which we get after compressing or pressing. For example, have you seen coconut? They used to take that coconut and put in that machine, oil machine to get coconut oil, right? After extracting the coconut oil from that coconut, we used to have the solid waste, right? That solid waste is called as oil cake. We are able to get that also from mustard, groundnut also. So the waste, the solid waste which we get after the process of pressing. Yes, so it is called as oil cake. So this oil cake is good in what? Is good for the animals because it is rich in nutrients. Okay. Then, so in this class we are going to see about the processing of fibers to wool. We get fibers from that animal, right? So then how we are able to get that wool? So what are all the steps involved in it? So we are going to see about that in this class. Okay, fine. So see, we are getting this. Yes. As soon as we rear from it, whether we are able to get the wool? No. There are number of process which is involved in getting this wool. Now we will have a look at it one by one. Okay. So steps involved in fibers to wool. These are all the following steps. These are all the following steps which is there involved in the production of wool. The first step is shearing. What is that? Repeat with me everyone. Open your mouths and repeat it. Shearing. Yes. Scouring, sorting, burst preparation, dyeing, and the final one is spinning. So first one is shearing. What is that? Shearing. That is to remove. Next one is scouring, sorting, burst separation, dyeing, and then spinning. Now I will explain you one by one. That is a step-by-step process. Are you all ready to have look at it? Yes. So what I said, the first step is shearing, right? So shearing is the process by which the woolen fleece of a sheep is removed from the body. Yes, woolen fleece is removed from the body. The person who removes the sheep wool is called shearer. What is he called as? Shearer. So first one is shearing. Yes, and then shearer. Okay, shearing is nothing but it is the process of removing the woolen fleece from the sheep body. The person who does this work are called as shearer. Okay, so I said, see, here you are able to see a sheep with full of fleece, right? What is mean by fleece? The white color which is the outer covering of the body. So this outer covering of the body is called as fleece. So this removing process, so this outer surface, that is the outer layer is removed. So this process is called shearing. So after shearing, it will looking like this. So before shearing and then after shearing. Okay, next. So these are all the tools which are used for shearing. These are all the tools which are used for shearing. So this is the olden equipment. So in the olden days they used blades. In the olden days they used blades for this purpose. But now we have got shearing machines. See, these are all the modern machines, that is the equipments which are used for the process of shearing. At this time you may ask me a question. Yes or no? Yes. What does comes to your mind now? During the process of shearing, does it feel pain? Yes or no? During the process of shearing, does the sheep feels pain? This is the one question we get, right? So try to find the answer for it. I will be telling the answer in the next slot. Until then, just give some work to your brain. And then one more thing is, when does this process takes place usually? When does this shearing process takes place usually? This process usually takes place during the month of summer. So this shearing process usually takes place in the month of Summer.